eating.
Are we saying real chicken or fake chicken?
It don't matter. Hey, don't put name on Jesus's chicken, all right? Don't.
Would it be crazy if I said the hot and spicy from McDonald's is good?
Do you want me to tell you the solution to those things? To get rid of those things?
But
you shove them way
right
down.
there.
Yeah, you just shove them.
You
all
stay
the way
right
down.
there.
Yeah,
You never make surface ever. Hey guys, welcome back to the Mark and Marley channel.
What's up?
This is Mark. I'm Marley. This is podcast number 4.
Numero cuatro.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you here. Good to be here.
It kind of feels like it's been a while since we've recorded and stuff like that. And actually, like, I don't know. When was the last time we recorded?
It's a blur, bro. It's
kind of a blur.
It's been one heck of a couple of weeks, let's just say.
True, it really has. Because I think when we recorded podcast number 3, it was a while back, and then we had to like wait on posting and stuff like that.
I think that's what throws us off.
We didn't post our normal schedule, so
it's okay though.
Yeah. But how you been? How you doing?
I've been okay, bro.
Yeah,
I've been all right. This last couple of weeks have been crazy. Just got over COVID recently.
Yeah, same.
We all both got over COVID.
Yeah, same.
So it's been wild.
So if we sound a little weird, we're still in the recovering process with our voices and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, bro. And I don't know. It's just been crazy, and then holidays are coming up, so it's just been pretty crazy around.
Almost like we just hit the busy season, like it just hit all at once.
But I got my lights up already.
Man, that's crazy.
For Christmas, and it's not even Christmas.
That's
time
like
yet.
You're going straight into it.
Yeah, bro.
Well, here's the thing. When you put up your lights, I remember you had sent us a picture of it, right? And I think it sparked something in my mom because then, like shortly after, my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, we got to put up the tree, right?" And then we're there. I think when was it?
It was like, I think it was either. It was like early in the week.
Was it Sunday? It was Sunday.
Yeah, it was probably.
It was Sunday because, because she's like telling my dad, "Babe, please, like, let's get the tree out, and that's it. That's all we'll do today." Wow, that is not all we did that day.
Oh, you did a lot.
Yeah, Mom took out the tree, and she took out her garland, and she put like some decorations around the house.
Oh dang! So she went full out. I think with us, we just kind of put up the tree. My wife did. I just did the lights. Bro, all my lights broke. Can you believe that? All my good lights. I got good lights from Costco, and they just totally pooped out on me. Like they didn't work. So I had to kind of work with what I got for the tree. But the outside ones were okay. But yeah, we put up the tree. And little decorations here, like the little gnomes.
How are you storing your lights? Like, what are you storing them in?
In a box?
Because, like, my dad has had lights in his, like, collection for years.
And they've lasted forever.
For years. And he, like, not until last year was when, because, okay, so I helped my dad put up the outside lights, now that I live with him. And it didn't start until last year when he was like, "Oh, there's a broken light on this strand. Let's throw it away." And full disclosure, because you all don't know my dad, but the way my dad is a screw hoarder. He likes to save every screw. He likes to save every wire.
Yep.
He likes to save all the like little extra packets that you get. Like if you're building something, he likes to save those little bags of like.
He just saves
like
everything. Okay?
Little
like,
washers, like
you could go to him and he's like that. Like he's like a hardware store. You know, if you need a wire, he got it. If you need a screw, he got it. So it's you just go to him. That's all we know.
But what's crazy to me, right, is that Dad saves all these things, right? But when it comes to construction time, whatever we're working on,
You're right.
He's going to the store to buy a new box of screws.
That's true.
A new box of screws.
Because he can't find that one that's in his file.
Yeah, he's like, for some reason, I don't have it. And he probably does have it somewhere. So we have like probably like maybe like thousands of boxes, it feels like, in our garage that are just full of
Mhm.
misplaced screws. But if you don't mind, I feel like on a level I can understand him now on that,
Oh yeah.
because he recently bought me my own toolbox.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm waiting for mine.
Anyways, he bought me my own toolbox, and I have saved every screw from every project we worked on so far.
Oh wow.
I have. And I'm not going to lie, it has come in handy. It
Like-
saves me a trip to go downstairs because I keep my toolbox in my room. It saves me a trip. Honestly, that's what I use it mostly for. So,
But you can even ask my wife, even with like, I've been slowly becoming my dad in that sense of like, I keep every wire, even though I have the same wire, I have to keep it just in case. It's always the just in case moments.
yeah.
And you're like, and my wife's like, just throw them all away. You don't need them. But I'm like, there will be a day when I'm going to use them. Don't worry. I will find a specific situation that I'm in, and I'm like, I'm going to need that wire or that screw or that tool. It's just going to come. You just have to wait. Be patient.
How many HDMI cords do you think that you have?
You know what? I couldn't tell you because they're hidden somewhere.
Yep.
I have them in a drawer,
Mm-hmm.
in a box, in my little stash over there where I keep all my computer stuff. So it's,
Yeah.
you can never have too many HDMI wires.
I agree 1,000%. Even the ones that go out, like where they stop working, you're like, maybe it's just this device it doesn't work with. Let me save it just in case there's something else that it might work with. So
You're right.
I have I just keep saving them. But yeah,
So maybe we inherited that from our dad.
which is not bad.
I mean, but so there's it's on the borderline of a little hoarder a little bit.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I feel fine.
I don't have a problem.
I can stop at any time.
I can stop at any time I want.
But yeah, kind of circling back. So we were talking about Christmas lights. You had brought up Christmas lights and how my mom already put up the tree. I know that you already, viewers can't see it, but you also put up your tree.
Yep.
Not until today when I went home for lunch from work. My mom is fully set up.
Dang.
Every inch of
I
our
believe it.
living room, it's done. It's there. She said, I'm done. I've completed my winter wonderland.
Of course.
Basically.
Of course.
So, yeah, we're fully decorated inside the house. We just got to do the outside now. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Talking about decorations, I have a neighbor that lives like right around here, literally right down the street.
I'm about to say, like, what do you mean? Aren't your neighbors? why are you talking about a neighbor down the street?
My neighbor.
Yeah.
She always congratulates me or not. No, she always says, I always get happy when you put up your lights. Because in my neighborhood, it's an older neighborhood. So a lot of people don't put up their lights. And she goes, I even tell my husband to open the window and I look out and I just get so excited that you put up your lights.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not finished yet. I still have to, because I mean, I just got over COVID, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I put them on right before I got COVID. So I'm like, I'm not finished. I have to do around the window. She goes, well, I enjoy it. And I was like, you're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, but no one else in my neighborhood does it. But when I go to like my dad's neighborhood, it's like a competition. It's like Griswolds.
Like this year, the guy across the street from us, it's always that guy that we feel like we're in competition with. So like he put up his outside lights already. And the first thing my mom said when I walked in the door, you have your competition already started. And I think this year he got a new blow up because he does the blow up like snowman as well.
Shoot,
and
bro.
we have like our Yoda. We have like our blow ups that you know what I'm talking about, on our Mando one. And this year we have 2 new blow ups.
Dang.
We have the Mickey and Minnie from your daughter's birthday party.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So that's our 2 additional that we put up this year.
Bro, get it, mom.
Yeah. So
shut down the competition.
Just to find time to do it though. It's just
bro.
like, oh my gosh. And we just had COVID.
We just got COVID, and like I remember, I think I was editing the last podcast.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I'm just gonna edit this and I'm going right to bed because that's literally I had to. I was like, I did it just for you guys, okay? I did it for the Mark and Marley channel. I did it for the Mark and Marley podcast. Okay. But man, let me tell you, I was dead. I was dead. I was like, how it comes out is how it's going to be. And I'm not lying to you. Every problem that could arise did. Like the rendering didn't work. I couldn't upload it to YouTube. And it was like, it was just a pain in the butt. I finally got it. At the end.
Well, regardless of it happening and how it happened, you are much appreciated. Thank you for
Thank you. I appreciate
working
it.
while you were
Yeah.
basically sick, dying, dead. It really is appreciated.
And I can't believe it. You got COVID. It's been so long.
Yeah. And you know what? This one wasn't as worse as my first time getting COVID. I got COVID when it first obviously came out, I guess we can say, like if it's like some like trend that happened or something. I got COVID 2021. Gosh, the start of 2021, I got it right before my birthday.
Yep.
And right after I got COVID, and you know what? To think back to it, the symptoms that I got from COVID weren't bad. The worst ones that I got were I lost my sense of smell and I lost my taste. It's not what happened during COVID, it's what happened after COVID. Oh, yeah. So just to talk a little bit about it. The first time I got COVID, right after, literally the day that I tested negative, I went to Chick-fil-A. I was like, yeah, let's go get some food, right? Right after I had finished my Chick-fil-A, little did I know that was going to be the worst night of my life, because I didn't know until a couple days later, obviously when I went to the hospital, but my appendix burst.
Yeah, I do remember that.
My appendix burst and...
From Jesus's chicken, man. Can't believe it.
Yeah, from Jesus's chicken. But yeah, my appendix burst and it was more that than it was COVID that was bad for me the first time.
Yeah.
And so I always associated it with that. And I mean, we don't have to get into the details, but you know.
But you're here now.
Yeah. I my appendix burst. They also took out my gallbladder at the same time. It was like a whole thing.
Right, man.
I do
remember that.
I spent my 25th birthday with a bag, a drain bag. Do you remember?
Yes.
I had to get like a small procedure. And
oh my gosh, that feels like so long ago.
2021 was not my year. A lot of things happened that year for me personally, the first part. But also one of the best things happened to me that year. Your daughter was born. My niece was born. So when the bad happens, the good comes later.
Yeah.
And it was all okay after that. I'm obviously fine.
I mean, you're here.
I'm here. This round of COVID was like,
did it feel like the first one?
No, the first one I felt like I was just chilling.
Really?
Yeah, like I obviously the runny nose, like the regular cold symptoms. This one of the nights I woke up at 4:30 in the morning.
Tell them.
With the biggest headache, the biggest tension, and I was up. I had to make tea. I had to rinse my sinuses and I couldn't sleep. It was the worst. I hated it. But other than that, no, I think I was good. I was fine. What about you? Because I think you've had it.
I've had it. I got it in 2022.
Yeah.
And me and my wife,
and mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
And grandma and grandpa.
Grandma and grandpa, all like majority, because my grandparents came down from where they were from. And it was not good. It was the chills. We lost a little bit of our taste, congestion. That we didn't get as much as cough as much as this time. We got more of the cough this time.
Yeah.
But we hadn't got COVID for the longest time. In 2022, we hadn't gotten COVID since it started. So we were surprised when we got it. We were like, we're never gonna get it. We get all that stuff and we got it. And then I was surprised when we got it this time. I was like, no way. We thought it was like a normal flu. And I was like,
normal cold.
Normal cold, sorry.
Yeah.
And when we got it, I was like, no way. Literally, when we tested, it was like, yep, the 2 lines, you're positive. So I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
And this one was, the cough was a little bad on this one. I'll admit, the cough was like a little too much for me. Like, and hawking up, mocos everywhere. It was just like, ugh.
So your appendix didn't burst?
No, thank God.
They didn't have to take out your gallbladder.
And I still like Jesus' chicken, you know? Oh, that was my question. Now I got it. Do you still eat Chick-fil-A till this day? Can you eat Chick-fil-A?
So I hadn't eaten Chick-fil-A until maybe 2 months ago when I retried it. Because I was just like, it just, I just put the things together, right? Like
Right.
it really wasn't the Chick-fil-A that made my appendix burst. It probably was, but it's because my appendix just needed to give out already. Okay. Chick-fil-A was not the reason for that happening.
No, that's Jesus' chicken.
But
Come
you know
on.
what is crazy? Oh, sorry. Let me finish that thought. Yes, I've had it since. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get canceled for Chick-fil-A.
Just tell them. Tell the people. Just tell them.
It's not as good as I thought it was.
Yo. What did you get though? What did you get?
I got the spicy deluxe chicken sandwich.
Okay, I don't like the deluxe because I don't like all the stuff. I just like the regular spicy chicken with the pickles.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I get the fries. I get the spicy sriracha sauce. That's my order. And maybe a milkshake. You know, cookies and cream milkshake. That's my order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my order. But you're going to say not good?
I remember it being better, and maybe just because like I lost my taste, like you know what I mean? Like my taste has never come back fully, or like, you know, I'd rather have something else to eat. Like, you know what I mean?
So
I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm not saying Chick-fil-A is terrible. I'm just saying that I just thought it was better than what I tasted it for that second time. So
I'll
since
give you,
then,
okay.
and I've had it a couple times to like, maybe it was just, I was freaking myself out. I was telling myself, maybe I was just freaking myself out. That's why I didn't want to eat it, or I didn't like the taste.
So if we're talking about chicken sandwiches, what is a better chicken sandwich in your opinion then? If you haven't had Chick-fil-A sandwiches for so long, what were you eating?
Are we saying real chicken or fake chicken?
It don't matter. Hey, don't put name on Jesus's chicken, all right? Don't tarnish that. Okay?
Would it be crazy if I said the hot and spicy from McDonald's is good?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I would put that one over a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I'm sorry.
It's not real chicken, right?
It's not real chicken. But
probably why we like it.
To me, when I have a hot and spicy with that mayonnaise, and that person did not do a good job. You know it. Don't act like they're doing it. They just.
Oh no! I think it's the mayonnaise they have. It's like a gun.
Oh, okay.
So it gives the correct amount.
Yeah.
And then I just seen them. They put the lettuce like that.
They just smear it,
and
bro.
they just. Like
and it's like they wrap it up. They don't even
like
care.
This and then
if you're lucky, you get it nice and hot, like warm, like stove hot. If not, too bad, so sad. But a hot and spicy compared to a Chick-fil-A, I'm sorry, hot and spicy is gonna top that every day.
I think so too.
Dang, we finally agree on something about food because
I know. I'm just.
Can I say something?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
You're picky.
No, it's not that I'm picky.
Yes, you are, bro.
No. I'll have to disagree with you on that one.
You're picky.
I'll have to disagree with you on that one. Because I don't like the certain foods. Okay, before, I would say, yeah, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I would say, yeah, I'm picky.
Okay.
I would say that. But since then, I've given a lot of different foods a chance. Like sushi. I gave sushi a good chance. Like 3 times I tried sushi and I just couldn't do it.
Not even the tempura, huh? You didn't even like the shrimp one, the fried shrimp.
No, it's too of a fishy taste to me.
That's so good.
But like I feel like I've given a decent amount of food a try, and it's just because I don't like it. That's not being picky. It's just that like my taste buds don't like it.
Okay.
You know?
I'll take your answer.
Yeah.
But I still don't agree with you. Because we've been to restaurants and you're like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
No,
I don't like that.
You know that's not true.
You're
literally making that up out of nowhere.
I don't like that.
Give me an example. I have not liked onions for the longest time. You can't say that's picky. I just don't like onions. You don't like tomatoes?
I still eat them.
I still have the onion like when my mom makes it in the ground beef and stuff.
Oh, so good.
That's what I'm saying.
I think, okay, look.
Name a time we went to a restaurant and then I said, I don't like that. I don't like that.
You know, if you come around a lot more, I'll admit, because there was a time you didn't even like beans.
I know.
Like any type of beans.
I know.
And I'm like.
I know.
But we're like, we grew up on beans and rice. Like that's.
No, we did not.
Not just as our everyday meal, but we grew up eating beans and rice in some of our meals. With enchiladas, we that's how we grew up. So I was shocked when you said I don't like beans. It's like,
You know,
what, bro?
when you're young, you just say
Beans?
things.
Beans are so good. No, you're right though.
Half the things that I said when I was young,
You're
it's
right.
just so. Why did I say that?
It's like,
I used to say I hated everything.
I feel that too.
You know what I mean?
I feel like when you're younger, and you now, I mean, okay, let me back up. I feel like when you're older and you look back at your younger self, you're just like, man, you're so cringy, man. I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you say that?
Do you? Yeah. So you have those moments where you're just
Yes.
like, you think of a situation.
You're like, why?
I have like 3 that come to me where, like, I said something in the moment, but in that moment, the people that I was around at that time pointed out how cringe I was in the moment.
Ooh.
And then I think about that moment and my face like feels like it's turning red all over
Yes.
again. And I'm by myself and I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I say that?
Do you want me to tell you the solution to those things?
Okay.
To get rid of those things?
To get rid of what?
You shove them way
Put 'em right
down.
there.
Yeah, you just shove them
You
all
stay
the way
right
down.
there.
Yeah,
You never make surface ever again.
those are the things you just wait till like, nah.
But do you ever just think like you're like, you know what? Yeah, I did put him way down there. I did put him way down
But
there.
there's that
But there's like that one crack, and it boom pops right up, dude.
It's like it's when you're like chill out. You're like just chilling.
Yep.
It's when you're just chilling. You're like, why did I do that?
It's like when you're in a really good situation, you have like all the people around you, and you're having such a good time. You're like, gosh, this is really fun. And then you're like, do you remember that? In your mind's like, do you remember that one time you did that really cringy thing? And it's like, yes,
I do remember.
You know, I get those often.
I know. I hate when I get, especially when it's like middle school stuff or high school stuff, and I'm like, no, please.
Middle school stuff, I never have about middle school stuff.
Really?
Anything like high school and on, yeah, like I have a lot of cringy things.
Like I think for me it was like how maybe I would talk to like girls.
Oof.
And I was not.
Oh
okay.
no.
I was not. I was very shy. I was very cringy. I thought I hated the world, you know, and you know, there was no reason to hate the world. And I thought everybody hated me. It was one of those things, and it was just bad, bro. It was so bad. And I think now I have a beautiful wife and my child. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Fall for you.
And you know what's weird? It's those like that music that brings you back to that and reminds you of how you were, and you're like, why did I like this so much? Why was I so like this? And it's with certain songs that I feel that way.
What's like what would you say like in that era? What is like, because "Fall for You" is not a depressing song. That's literally saying he's gonna fall. Well, can you think what's a song that like is like a depressing, where is basically talking about my life is the worst life, but really you.
I know this is weird, but like I used to listen to a lot of Korn, and a lot of that music is like heavy new metal, and it talks about like, you know, being an outcast and stuff like that, and like just kind of like that rock. Yeah, bro, like and it's all up, and then the thing is it would get me hyped up to like hate the world, but I'm like, there's no reason to hate the world. Like I have a mom and dad, I have a house. Like now thinking back, I'm like, what is there to hate? Like my life is pretty good, you know. We're not like well off rich, but we're not bad, you know,
dude.
Like, and that's what makes me cringe now.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you weren't even going through the thick of it, and probably the person right next to you was probably really going through it.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And I think I always just did that to myself to make myself have a story, and I really didn't have a story. You know, I was trying to be the main character when I wasn't the main character. You know.
Dang.
I know that's like some deep like reflection, but that's how it was for me. You know.
And that's the thing, though. You're not the only one who's probably because I would say I did the same thing. Like
And now that I'm older, I'm like, bro. Now I'm really going through like, you know, like
the thick of it.
I have a house, I have bills, I have a daughter, I have my wife. I have to, you know, I'm doing this venture with the podcast stuff. So you're juggling a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you know, it's part of life, as my dad would say.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
man.
But though, yeah, those nights when it creeps up on you, like, why did I do?
Yeah, no, I have them often.
You do?
Yeah. Only because I'm a person that likes to reflect a lot on my own personality
Mhm.
and my own. I'm really self-aware of myself too, and so being totally aware of like, I always want to come off right. This is my own stuff. Like I always want to come off like the cool, chill
Right.
thing, but really inside, like I'm stressed. I have a little touch of OCD. You know, I'm like like
Mhm.
in my mind. But
Mhm.
you don't want the people to see that. Like one of the biggest compliments I got like in my workplace is that my boss was like, "You're really like level headed, and you really like keep your cool." And it's something like that shows, and like we're really appreciative of that, and that's why they put me in the position that I'm in. That was one of the things he said to me.
But you kind of are though. In most
But
situations.
it doesn't feel like I am
Oh, okay.
because like
I
that's what
gotcha.
I'm trying to say. Like what's going on up here? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I'm literally headbanging the whole time. You know what I
I
mean?
feel that.
So,
Yeah.
oh man, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Crazy.
What goes on in my head? You have no idea. No, I'm just kidding.
'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall.
Some of those songs still bangers. So I'm gonna say
I agree.
some of them are still in the playlist. No, just kidding. I would never put that song back on
You
my
know which
playlist.
one I really like that I didn't like when I was younger is My Black Parade. Is that the song?
Oh, when I was a
Yeah.
young boy.
I don't know
Yeah.
why that hits me like when it says my father. I
Oh,
was like, oh
Daddy didn't love me. No, that's crazy though. Your dad really did
I know,
love you.
right?
Um,
Oh, so I want to talk about how during COVID I was able to catch up on stuff, like watching stuff.
yeah,
Um, because I before COVID I'm just watching like streams on Twitch and stuff.
same dude.
I'm just like I'm fully engaged in all that. But then I was able to catch up and watch the first. Well, I caught up on the 2 acts of Arcane, and I heard that you watched them like at least the first act before I did. I was like, I need to catch up because I need to know what's going on.
I cannot express enough how much that show is like making an impact on me wanting to watch it over and over and over and over. I've already seen it 3 times. Season 1 going into season 2. It's that good for me.
And I didn't I started try to rewatch the first season. I was like, nah, I'll just wait till the second one. Lately, I've been like that. I've been like,
Yeah.
I don't need to. I just need to know what happens next. And as soon as like the first 2 episodes, bro, I'm engulfed back into the like where we're at in the story.
Yeah.
That I don't want to give spoilers because I think when this comes out, the third act is gonna finally drop when this after this pod comes out.
Yeah, when this pod comes out, the third act will already been out for a week.
Oh, okay.
So
So
ish.
we right now don't know how it's gonna end.
No.
But when this comes out, we'll probably know how it ends. But what we've seen so far,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why, but I feel like this is one of the best animation shows. I mean,
Well, they spent the most money on it.
I mean, okay, look, I know there's anime. I know there's people that love anime.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about where it crosses, where you don't have to be like so much into anime to like the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. I don't know.
Well, I would say so because you know how like when what's the show that came out that's a true anime, One Piece?
Yeah.
I felt like I don't know. Maybe what I'm trying to say is that like I have never played League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I've played some of their games, which is I played TFT, but
Mhm.
I've never played League of Legends, and it feels really good to watch a show, know that it's based off a game, and not having to know any of the lore of the game.
That's to me. I say the same thing.
And it's so intriguing. It's the cast is great for it. Actually, I don't know if you know who plays
I do.
Jinx.
It's the girl
And-
from Fallout.
Yes, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that until maybe about a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
Fallout. It's on Prime. It's based also on a game.
Are you sponsored by
No, I'm just
Amazon
making sure
Prime?
people know what we're talking about because I just want the people to be informed.
Yeah,
That's also a great show.
that was also
based-
that was a good show.
And see what's weird about about how they're stepping up from the video games into like live action or
Mhm.
animation
Mhm.
on Arcane. The writing is good,
Yeah,
but you're right. When you text me about the second act was the music.
The music is insane for the fight scene.
Man.
There's a certain fight scene between a daughter and a father. I won't say who. So I won't give too many spoilers.
Wait, what?
The first thing that I thought about was you, because I was like, Mark is gonna love this heavy rock.
Yep.
And as the fight scenes keep going on in the show, they just keep throwing rock music in there, and I'm like, this is it, man. And so the music's good, the acting's good, the story is good.
The story is, and the thing about the story, I thought, how much more can you go from season 1? And it's like it's going more into like, honestly, it makes me want to play the games, but I don't think the game is gonna feel like how this show felt.
It won't.
And I'm like, no, probably I was thinking the same thing. It's probably not gonna make, but I don't know. It's just one of those shows that just has so much like impact on you as a viewer. It's like, I need more.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to end with this season, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with, like, because sometimes when they drag out a good show for too long, you're like, did we really need a third season?
Like Marvel.
Hey,
I'll say it again. Like Marvel.
don't make me go off on a tangent.
Like Lucasfilms.
Don't. Oh, Lucasfilm is in a bad spot right now. Don't even.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Real quick, can I switch?
Switch it. Let's go ahead and finish this conversation about Arcane, and then we'll.
Okay,
we'll
because I have like some news on Lucasfilm.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. Okay, but this show, I don't know. From watching the first season till this new season, I'm like, this I don't know how like what more like you can get out of a show, and it's animation, which is crazy. Like, I don't want it to be in live action. That's how good it is in the animation form. That's how good. I'm like, wow.
The story that they expanded on the two main characters have been really, 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 really good. I know that some people are like, no, I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. But it's good for it to end, because then it gets oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows though how well they can do with these two main actors that they've put on this first part.
Right.
What they're gonna do with the next. I know they have to be making the spin-off of each individual that plays a part, because they all have different stories. They're setting it up extremely well.
I was thinking about the same thing about when they do move on. I don't want it to be the same as Arcane though. I want it to be totally different. It can be the animation, even if you change the animation.
What do you mean?
Like the intro song. Oh, the misery. Like, don't do the same thing where, how do I explain this in a good way?
Well,
like, don't do the same fight scenes the way they were. Don't do the same animation. Do it totally different. Just the where you're getting the content from is the same. The video game is the same. Don't do it all the same. Just like how
do you think that it's the same right now though?
No, what I'm saying is, like, if they're gonna do more stories within the League of Legends lore,
Mm-hmm.
don't do it the same as you did Arcane. Don't do it at any way the same. Don't keep it I just don't. How do I say this? I don't know how to say this right. I just don't want to see the same thing where how they started the first, like, that intro you were talking about with the rock music, how it was so different.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Do something totally different, because now it's oversaturated still. You're just doing the same thing with Arcane but putting a different character in it. I don't want that, in my opinion.
It's an interesting take that you have on that, because I mean, obviously we wouldn't know what they would do, but I would imagine that they would have to keep some of it the same, right, to make relevance to the story. To keep relevance to the story. But like, let's say if they make a spin-off show, because I have a feeling they're gonna make a spin-off show to Melissa and what's the big lady on Trust? Her mom?
Oh, the one that is like
she's the new League of Legends character that like has all kinds of cool things. I feel like they'll make
I don't know who you're talking about.
She's the army lady, the
one that is like behind the scenes and everything.
Yeah, she's the mom.
Oh, the mom of the
Melissa, the one that's with Jace.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The one on the council.
Which I like the way. Did you notice? Oh, I don't want to give. Should we? We can't give anything away, huh?
I don't care. We can do whatever we want.
Okay. Well, spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen Arcane, we are
This-
about to spoil it. If
Yeah.
you do not want it to be spoiled for yourself,
Yes.
please exit the video, or we'll put on the screen when to skip to when we're done talking about this.
Yes.
So
This is only for first act and second act because we haven't seen the third act.
true. we
So,
haven't even finished.
We haven't even finished.
We're giving a review before.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so good.
Yeah.
The way they did the time jump in the
Time jump.
they went ahead in episode 4, act 2. Some time has passed because
Oh, you're saying when Vi is like, now she's all like emo and has black hair. Yes. I think because I was trying to see how much time has passed, and I think it was a year.
oh, see, I was trying to look it up too, and I couldn't find how long it was.
They said it in the series, I think.
You know what? I have a confession, real quick. I did fall asleep just a tad and woke up, but I got the gist of the episode. It was just one episode. I fell asleep. It was late at night. Remember, I still had COVID, but I did.
I also had COVID, and I've seen the series 3 times.
Bro, I'm sorry. It was just.
This is the Billie Eilish thing all over again, man.
No, what I was gonna say is like I like how Jace became a little more interesting because I feel like he was just like the cookie cutter character. He's like the guy.
I want to make Hex Tech for all to come,
and I liked how they made him like villainish, but he still had like some.
He has a story.
He has a story. I was like, oh man, that's so good. That's a good arc for him because he, like you're saying, he was like, oh, I'm gonna save the world.
No one can have it but us.
Yes. It is mine, all mine.
No, what I sound like is the little Heimendinger.
Oh,
no one can have it
the
because
mouse?
the past is what. he has a scene in the first season where he goes, "Only I know what happened in the past," and he sounds exactly like that. I'm not kidding. I hope you pull up the video. Like you should watch it on your own time. But he goes, "Only I know what happens in the past," and then there's a whole cut scene of him talking. I'm like, bro, shut up.
I was trying to figure out, is he a mouse or a gerbil or what is he?
I don't know. I have no idea, but he's 309 and he lets everyone know every episode. Don't die on us. And he lets everyone know every episode. It's like, we get it, dude. You've been through some stuff.
And then they try to make him like he's sneaking into the temple or whatever. It's like, bro, what the
cheesy. Heck? But the cool thing, right, is that I know with this third act, I don't know if you noticed, Jace was the only one that came out, and all 3 of them went in together. Heimendinger, Echo, and Jace went all in together to investigate what was going on when and the only one that came out of that
was
Jace.
Because do you remember that there was a mural? Remember how time has passed, and remember that guy with the gauges?
Yes.
And you saw him show a mural of that other character. I forget what his name was, but he was like childhood friend of Vi and Jinx.
Are you talking about Vander?
Not Vander. He
Echo,
was the guy.
You're talking about Echo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, his name's Echo.
Echo. Yes.
So, I wonder what happened there. I mean, we're probably gonna get answers in Act 3, but
yeah. So,
but man, great show. You need to watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
We are not sponsored by Netflix to say this.
No.
But honestly, I Netflix, reach out. So good.
And Netflix does a lot of bonk stuff. They have those Hallmark.
Bro, I'm trying to get sponsored.
I'm sorry, Netflix, but like
that they do bunk stuff.
Hey, but talking about Netflix real quick, can we talk about?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, time has passed. The Mike Tyson fight.
Oh my gosh,
bro, we didn't even talk about that. Now, let me tell you, if you're gonna live stream something, you might want to test it before everybody starts going crazy. Luckily, at my house, my Apple TV is connected, direct connect to the modem. So I didn't have a lot of issues that a lot of people had where it was buffering.
Whoa.
But like,
whoa,
you're watching one of the biggest, I would say one of the biggest fights of the year, because it's like, it's going to be entertaining. I mean, they're doing it in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Go Cowboys.
We suck.
I mean,
I know.
we're struggling
We'll
here.
move on.
But bro, and then just to be let down. I mean,
okay, are you talking about
there was a lot of letdowns that night.
Okay, but I want to preface something real quick because you're talking about your modem being hooked up to your Apple TV.
Yeah.
So were ours. We just put LAN all through my house.
It's your internet, bro. Internet provider.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm not even going to come at you with that because my internet provider is garbage.
Oh, still? You guys having problems?
No, just with the Mike Tyson fight.
I was shocked when people were saying it's buffering. I'm like, it's not buffering for me. Yeah, it was like a little like shoddy where it looked like it was 360p or 720p, but I'm like, it's still watchable. But yeah, to be let down at the end.
How many rounds did they do again? 6?
8.
8?
It was rigged, bro.
And it was what, 3 minutes for each round?
Rigged. That fight was rigged.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna half agree with that. At first, I was saying it was full rigged. After seeing the aftermath of Mike Tyson talking, like when they were asking him questions at the end, I honestly think now it has to do with age. Truly,
no, bro.
Half of it was rigged and half of it was his age.
He was gonna get paid.
He showed his true age at the end.
He was gonna get paid. He's like, imagine someone saying, all you got to do is lose and I'm going to pay you this much. That's what happened. In my opinion, that's what happened.
They asked him who he wants
and
to
look,
fight next.
You got the most trolliest. I mean,
they asked him who he wanted to fight next. And his answer was, I don't know. Maybe your brother. I'll fight your brother. That was his answer. He wasn't there.
It was because it was rigged, bro. I know it was with the glove thing.
Yeah, people were like feeling really bad for him.
And then it's like Logan Paul and Jake Paul, and it's like, come on, they're brought up in the YouTube space. They like it's all for reaction.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, everybody's getting paid. Like, don't get me wrong. If you pay me to lose, but it was Mike Tyson. He looked good in the training footage. I was like, he's gonna eat him alive. Mike Tyson's gonna eat him alive.
I don't know, dude.
And I'm like, what is this?
I don't know about that one.
The woman fight, though.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Bro, with that gash on her head, on her eye, I mean.
Yeah. That was like the fight we were wanting to see with Mike Tyson and Jake
Paul. That
Paul.
was the fight. And
they were putting it out on the line, dude.
But you know what was cool about it? It was like how they were saying it's one of the, they're going to get paid well. It's one of the biggest fights. I mean, besides them being like women, it was more than that. It was a great fight. All that stuff, like they made the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight look lame.
Yep.
And that to me was like, man, that was, to me, it was a good fight. That was worth watching.
Let me ask you something. Could you see yourself getting in a ring
and fighting
with me? I'm just kidding. Yeah,
no.
Like, do you think you could? You think you could fight someone? Like, if you trained, you had a trainer, and
I always said I would want to.
You do the same exact thing that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson did. You get the same exact deal, the same exact buffering on Netflix, the same everything. Would you do it?
Yeah, bro, I would.
You would?
I would.
You would?
Because you know what? I've always said that I would love to train so my body could be athletic. Like, I would want to train like a boxer so my body could be like prime, like. But I said I would never want to like spar because I don't want to jack up my head or jack up my I have a family. So to me, it's like, I mean, people get in that ring and they give it their all. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to put myself on the line because of my family. But
yeah,
if you tell me I just need to like fake fight and lose, sure, I'll get in the ring.
I don't know if you know the creator. Yes, you do. What am I saying? The creator Ludwig.
Yes.
A few years ago, he put on a chess boxing match.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And so like streamers who don't go outside, who don't touch grass, they play games all day. They were put up against another opponent with the same thing, another gamer, and they had to box, right? Nice. After they do a chess move or whatever, they would box for a certain amount of time. And there's this streamer, his name's Disguised Toast. He went up against this other streamer called Point Crow, and he says that he has never been the same since. That
Oh
he
my
got a concussion,
gosh.
and that he feels like he still has a concussion. Like he
Ooh.
feels like so much brain fog that he felt like
Call the doctors.
that's so like that's why I'm like, that's so scary to think about. And he had the protective gear,
Nah.
and he still got a concussion. Isn't that crazy?
To me, that's not like. I
And-
mean, if it was like a one punch, oh man, even with a one punch.
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Mike Tyson and Logan Paul had nothing but their boxing, because that's what
Jake
boxing
Paul.
is. Did I say Logan Paul?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jake Paul. All because that's what boxing is. There's no protective gear up here. You know what I mean? So truly, you
get scrambled, bro.
Yeah, man.
So that's why
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Put them on the plate.
Over hard. Pause. Sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. You know how like you can get your eggs over hard, over medium.
What?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So it's getting late. What time is it? Oh, it's not even that late.
But yeah.
I don't know, bro. This year has been crazy. That was like one of the craziest things to see, like in entertainment. Like, remember when it was a few years back? It was the Johnny Depp thing. It was the Johnny Depp
Oh, and
trial.
the Amber Heard trial.
Yeah, that was like the craziest thing that happened. This is like one of the next crazy things.
I remember, like being where I'm at now, working where I'm at now, and having my phone playing because they were streaming it everywhere.
Streamers were even
everywhere.
streaming it.
Yeah, and I remember watching it, and then when the verdict came out, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Man.
And then I remember last year, because mom and dad, they're like chronically offline but online, so like they know what's going on but not really. And we watched the whole documentary like last year. My mom,
shoot.
I remember my mom was like, "This is going on. This was going on." Like almost like this was like one of the biggest pop culture things that has happened within the last 5 years. So yeah, a lot of crazy things.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Man, and then now it's almost coming to an end.
What would be depressing about it?
Sorry.
Gosh.
We're in the holidays season.
I know. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving. This will post after Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is coming up for us.
Yeah, and then Christmas, and then New Year's, and then
our birthdays.
And then doing it all over again.
Our birthdays.
And then
how old are you gonna be next year?
Season.
How old are you gonna be next year?
No, I have to get more subs to reveal my age.
Oh, you don't want to reveal your age?
Mm-mm.
When we talked about like
we need to have at least 1,000 subscriptions. I mean subscribers for me to reveal my age. Let's get it going. Oh look, it's going. Leave me imagine.
Stop.
Hey, it gives you something to work towards.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see.
Well, just like the months are coming to an end, I think this podcast is about to come to an end. Was that a good transition?
No, it's so weird. Why are you taking it so dark?
Because I'm dark in the inside.
You sound like Heimendinger from from Arcane.
Can you do the voice real quick?
And other things happened.
Wait, hold on.
Just like the year is coming to an end, so is this podcast episode.
You know that you heard him talk,
so
right?
Good, bro.
Oh gosh. But that's what you sound like right now.
It's okay. It's all gonna be okay.
It's all gonna be good. With the holidays coming up, yeah, we're gonna be just fine.
Christmas is about the presents, okay? That's all I gotta say.
What the heck?
Thanksgiving is not about being thankful. It's about the turkey.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding.
You are being
I'm
so.
just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I'm being a tyrant right now.
On that note, I think
it's time.
I feel pretty good.
It is time,
guys. It has been a really good episode.
This was fun.
Thanks so much for spending your evening, morning, afternoon with us, wherever you're at.
Your lunchtime.
Your morning drive. Appreciate you guys.
When you're getting your Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
Get one on us.
Pay for it. Drink it. Love it. Get one on us.
That's good.
That's good, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, it's been a good episode. So we thank you guys for all the support. We thank you for liking the video and watching them. And if you are sharing them, we appreciate that as well. Continue to do so. Like this episode, share it,
subscribe.
Go ahead and comment too. Throw in the comments your favorite
Starbucks order.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.
Later, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.